What's going on, faithfuls? What's going on? Oh man, I'm so happy to have these guys in here. Welcome to Always Faithful 24/7 podcast. And I'm your host, of course, the big guest host of the Always Faithful 24/7 podcast. And we are live on all major platforms: YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. All right. Come follow us everywhere. All right. And you can follow, of course, and join the conversation by that number. Call that number or by video, go to the link in the description inside the comments. All right, I'll post them on there that way you guys can come on. And of course, I'm with my brothers. I love them all. Of course, Mark, Jizzle, Troy, and my buddy and my brother Chuck. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
What up, man? What's up, fellas? Ryan, Jizzle, Chuck, my brother Troy from another.
That's right.
Welcome aboard, Chuck.
Thank you.
You got it.
Welcome, Chuck. Yes.
Yeah.
So what's up, fellas?
Well, it's the
we're talking before we came on and live. Basically, man, this day is it's a hard day. I want to be optimistic about the future more so than just keep dwelling on that loss yesterday. But it's tough, especially the way we lost it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, and you're right. Like we discussed briefly, it was more tough for me last night. Like I was telling you guys, I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. Due to disappointment and being aggravated because we had the opportunity. We had many opportunities. It's just that the Lambs, they took advantage of their opportunities that was presented to them, and they executed. They executed when the time was right, And but yeah, this is a tough one. However, our best is yet to come.
I agree with what Scott says too. It's just like the 2nd and 1, they could have ran Debo, but if you didn't run him in the 3rd and 2, he doesn't get to touch the ball on that sequence. I mean, it's just so many times midfield. We punted at least 3 times on midfield. That 4th and 2 being one, you got to go for it on one of those. It's the way you coach. If you coach scared, you're gonna get scared results.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the play that cost us the game was that interception that was dropped. No doubt. That's the play that I really think cost us the game.
Ryan,
looking at the comment. I'm reading the comment right now. Christopher,
if you're Ryan, go back to the first one. We want to show Scott respect because we didn't read it. Scott says that loss was on the coaching staff, 100%. What you feel about that? What you feel about that comment, Troy?
The way I see it is, first of all, I'm so happy to be here with everybody.
No doubt, brother. Always happy to have you, brother. You know it.
This is like a therapy session for me because I've been really down yesterday and I'm all messed up today. I take these losses probably, that's some punk, I take these losses harder than I should, but that's just how I deal with stuff. And so this is like a therapy session for me. And the way I see it is the Rams literally turned the way we play into how they play. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they basically flipped the script and turned it to us and forced us to throw the ball, stopped our running.
Right.
Once we stop running, it's all on who? Jimmy G. We all know his limitations. Therefore, the results.
Yeah. So, hey, Jizzle, you can have that one if you want it.
I don't know if he's trolling or being serious, but I'm not gonna jump on Jimmy G today. I don't think really the loss was just only on him. Really, you know what I mean? He had a bad 4th quarter. I think he did a lot for us during this downtime, keeping us relevant. And but I'm happy I'm very excited to see what Trey Lance is going to do next year.
Yeah, me too. Just to go back to what Scott had said, I don't agree with that peacefully and respectfully in regards that it's 100% against the coaching staff. I'm always, you know, believe in Kyle and his staff as far as putting his players in situations to be successful. I believe that my brothers on the panel agree that the plays has to be executed. If it's not executed, then we're not going to gain any kind of rhythm. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean that's my position. I haven't really seen, to my knowledge, that I can remember, that it was a bad play call to me. You follow what I'm saying? I just think that there was some plays, especially in the secondary, that wasn't in coverage right. It was like late, especially that first touchdown. Like the commentator, I don't know if y'all heard him, he was trying to blame Ambry Thomas on that coverage, but it wasn't his fault. It was Tart.
Yeah.
Tart was late. Ambry Thomas was covering low. It was another wide receiver that was
Yeah.
at check down. It had nothing to do with Ambry Thomas. And I'm not coming at Tart. I'm not coming at Tart. Listen, he held himself accountable based
Yeah.
on that interception drop, like Chuck was saying. And I agree with Chuck. I believe, and maybe everybody on the panel believe, and also probably the faithful that is watching, that drop changed the momentum of the game. Because if he caught that, it's a possibility that we could have drove down and run some more clock and scored, or you never know, probably just ran down the field and took some clock off, take some time off the clock. We never know, but that was a big difference regarding the ball game. It definitely was. You want to
Four.
tackle that, Ryan?
4th and 2 after McVay loses his last TO on a challenge. Grow some balls and go for it. Oh my God.
I just said that too. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that, I thought Kyle was gonna go for it. I ain't gonna lie, because if I remember correctly, I think that was at the 45-yard line on their side. So I was like, yo, I like this play if we get it. And when Jimmy G just kept saying hut hut,
Yeah, he's trying to draw him off sides.
right?
Yes.
I said, okay, they're not gonna go for it. However, I don't know if y'all seen the presser. Kyle was saying that he wasn't gonna go for it. Even Trent Williams said that they believe that once they punt the ball and pin them back, that was the best, alternative. But here or there, I understand what you were saying. I would have went for it, but I understand why Kyle didn't, because he trusts his defense. So I'm kind of like 50-50, but I agree.
I just think that was a kill shot right there. That you could have
go for
he
it.
wasted all his timeouts. You could have just kept, bleeding the clock out. And when you have a chance to do that, I think you have to just be aggressive. You have to be aggressive in that moment. You're playing to win, not playing not to lose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, I think it goes to you, Troy.
Yeah, I know this guy. This guy is he's a friend of mine, and he speaks facts. So he knows how much I bitch about that guy. So
shout out to Punk 82.
Yeah, shout out some punk Eddie. Eddie in the house.
Go ahead, Chuck. You want to take that one? Go ahead, Chuck. Take it, bud.
What's it say? The drop may not have happened. Third down killed us.
Did not. Yeah.
I just think the drop made like you said to change the game and temper the game. Third downs killed us, but I see that drop as a touchdown. That's what I see.
Yeah, that could have been another possibility too, based on down the field going back. Yeah.
Anybody else
So,
about that comment?
Yeah, that was critical. But you know what? Scott is right. The third downs did kill us because they capitalized. They did. They executed. I mean, you got to give the Rams their props. They executed. You know, they went after Ambry Thomas. They went after Mosley. They definitely went after Shark. You follow? You know, and I was concerned about that matchup with Cooper Kupp and Shark. I was concerned about that. I was like, yo, me personally, I ain't think Shark can keep up with him, especially with his height and with his speed. I mean, he can play physical with him, but I ain't think he can, like, you know, keep up with him in the coverage. I just thought that was a bad coverage. You know, that's just
my bad, man. I'm sorry, I didn't see it down there. Sorry, dude. You're in there, bud. What's up, Lawrence? I got you in there, man.
What's happening, everybody?
What up?
How's everybody been?
Yeah,
Good
man.
to see you, brothers, man.
Likewise.
Been better.
Yeah, been better for real.
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've definitely been better, man. But it's good to see all y'all. For real. Mark, obviously, thank you for fitting everybody here with the top hat. Chuck, sir, we haven't had the pleasure to meet, but good to see you, sir.
Yep.
Faithful Forever 90 gang. Well, I came in at the right time too. I saw y'all talking about, you know, the pressers for one. I wanted to make one comment on that, Mark. The only person who did not, after the game, say they were 100% behind that decision for Kyle with us trying to draw him off sides and eventually punting was Jimmy. He said, what did he say? Oh, I don't make the decisions. Whatever, you know, that's whatever coach says. Everyone else said, you know, I thought that was the right decision. Jimmy was just like, yeah, I don't make those decisions, whatever coach says. So I also was really worried about Shark last night against Cooper Kupp. I thought we would have a plan for him, a better plan, and we didn't. And he hurt us bad.
And they doubled him early in the game. I don't know why they stopped. And that was my biggest concern, man. Like, why do they got Shark on Cooper Kupp? No one that's taller than him and faster than him. Like, again, Shark.
I didn't realize how tall he was either.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, that's what threw me off.
It's a big boy.
Exactly, man. You know.
Does anybody agree with this one? Anybody agree with that?
I
No.
think this guy is just trolling.
Chris.
No.
I know this guy too. So
Yeah.
I tell you who doesn't. Trent Williams doesn't agree. He said that Trey Lance is a generational talent just today.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone's saying Mac Jones is a generational talent.
No.
No.
Yeah. Well,
That's the best left tackle in the league.
our best is yet to come, fellas. That's all I got to say, man. I'm very optimistic. You know how I roll. But that's on a reply to Chris about that Mac Jones comment. But yeah.
This wasn't Jimmy's fault, Troy. Come on.
Okay.
Let me take.
Hey, go ahead, Chuck.
He played well.
I'll take that one.
He played well until
I'll take that one. My thing is, Troy is a little, you know, he's still a rookie in different things, but we can't fault Jimmy because Jimmy has taken us that far. He almost took us to a Super Bowl. So you don't fault the man for almost getting us there and being hurt. I mean, how much more can you I mean you want the Super Bowl, but he almost got us there. So
The only reason we're in the playoffs is because Debo, not because of Jimmy.
well
And
they
that's a
said
fact.
because of the defense. So we don't
And Debo.
and Debo, but if you
The
don't have Debo there, I mean, who's got to throw to Debo? Jimmy.
The weakest part of our whole team is Jimmy, and it's been that way for years. So I'm sick of Jimmy. I'm glad he's
Talking
gone.
shit, Troy. Talk your shit, man. Talk it.
Yeah. Bye, Jimmy. Go play for somebody else, you loser. I'm done with him for real.
Man.
Uh,
I let my brother Troy drop the mic on that and bring back Joe Montana. Hey, I would
What's his
definitely,
playoff win percentage?
I would definitely bring him back to being in the QB coaching staff. That would be lovely.
What?
Joe Montana's son is out there balling though too. Like, man, might have to go ahead and see what's up.
Yeah.
Bring Joe Montana for the QB staff. That's gonna be.
Let me take this one right here.
We got a
Okay.
troll, huh?
Let me read this one.
So
I mean, if y'all want to be in the lottery, play Trey. Want to win games, play Jimmy G. I think he's getting his sports mixed up because there's no lottery in the NFL.
Who is that?
Keep it real with you. This is where we get like, and this offseason is gonna be a lot of this, like revisionist history. We could have did this. We could have played Trey earlier, whatever. Or they're gonna be comparing Trey to Jimmy G, or saying who this rookie's better than Trey because they played when we don't even know. You know what I mean? Trey came into a different situation, to a top 10 roster with a quarterback in place that's been a veteran that drove the bus a couple times, and so we don't even know what Trey could be. Like a comment like that, I just feel like it's short-sighted. You're already giving up on a guy that you don't even know what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like throwing away the gift before you open the present.
Right.
Drop the mic, Jizzle. Drop the mic. You do it.
There.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it to you like this. Since 2017, when Jimmy G came to the 49ers and he helped us win those last, 5-6 games, he gave us hope.
There you go.
2017. We know about 2018 with the ACL.
Hey, why is it so fucking weak?
In 2019, his ability as an athlete, he showed us what he is able to do. And Kyle is going to design plays based on what Jimmy is able to do. And really understand that you may have a division in the faithful that will say, look at Jimmy G's percentage. Listen, stats don't lie.
Yep.
My opinion would never trump the stats. However, we gotta think about the situation that Kyle puts him in that fits his athleticism. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And along with that, he got all these tools around him. You follow what I'm saying?
So many weapons, man.
Exactly. So I just think and also hope those that say that Jimmy is the reason, I'm just saying peacefully, like, rethink that. He helps. He's not the reason.
No.
He's one of many reasons why the team was successful. And then let me say this, and we said it many times on many shows that we have. Yo, it's a true brotherhood in that locker room. You follow what I'm saying? Some people may not believe what they're saying at pressers, but when they say that it's a brotherhood, they care about each other, they like each other, they love each other, they support each individual successes on the field. I believe that.
Mhm.
I'm not going to speak for my brothers that's on the panel, but I believe that y'all believe that too, that it's a brotherhood in that locker room. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. Individually, us on the panel, including myself, we would like Jimmy G to do more. Scramble out the pocket, keep the play alive, throw more accurate when you on a run throwing.
Right.
However, it doesn't happen. And I won't say that's okay. I would say it's concerning. But when you on the run, if you run out the pocket, and that's an if, because you know he stays in the pocket. And sometimes when you stay in the pocket, you either get sacked or you get a tip ball at the scrimmage. And we seen that down to one of the last 3 plays. The ball got tipped, you know. And just like you don't throw the ball while getting sacked, and you don't know where the ball is going to end up at. So what I'm saying is, yes, we agree. Jimmy G is a very good football player. I'm pretty sure he's a great leader in the huddle. He's a great leader during practice. He's a great leader in the locker room and a great friend. It's just that
It's that it's going what you're saying, and I see what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but what you're saying is he's going to have to work on that, and that takes practice. It doesn't happen overnight. And even Trey Lance said he will be my best friend to the end for the
exactly,
rest of his life
exactly,
because Trey Lance knows that he can learn a lot off of Jimmy G.
exactly.
And
See,
it takes practice. The throwing on the run, that takes practice. Joe Montana did not learn that overnight. I mean,
right,
it takes practice.
right.
So he's going to have to work on that this offseason.
That's true.
Basically.
That's true. That's true. So what do you guys think? Do you think that he'll be back next season or he just out?
He's
He's
out.
out.
Out of there.
I agree.
He didn't
I
even
know.
do a season-ending presser today. He was the only one that didn't do the
Really?
exit interview.
Okay.
I
'Cause
heard I heard
I
I don't know if it was an exit interview, but I heard an interview with him that he did, but I don't know if it was an exit interview. I mean,
'Cause
I ain't got
everybody,
one, but does anybody have a trash can to put on there? That Jimmy G.
Hey,
Well, if y'all think Jimmy G's
I
going to
got
be
one.
out, I got a question. If y'all think he's going to be out, then who's going to be Trey Lance as backup?
Nate Stuffield, probably. Nate
I-
Stuffield.
I'm not thinking.
Have a backup, and he's not. This guy's not going to come in and not get hurt. So
or they
you
bring
gotta
in
have-
a veteran or something to back him up.
You know who I like? I'll tell you right now who I like is Colt McCoy. After seeing what he did against Jimmy G, I was at that game.
Yep.
I think he could fit this offense and do some good things as a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Did anybody read off this one yet?
No.
oh no, we haven't got to that yet.
Whoever wants to take it, go ahead, take it. Whoever wants to take it.
Okay. Scott says 17-17, and you pass 3 times. You run Debo 1 time in the 4th. I remember that. Come on, that's on the coaches. Well, you understand. They packed the box though. Yes, they did. We gotta remember they packed the box with 8 and 9 players. Yes, they did. So we gotta remember they were stopping the run. They was forcing Jimmy to throw
Yes.
the ball. Yes.
Yes.
So we gotta be balanced here. Like, we gotta think about why Kyle is doing that. So I mean,
Yeah, the run was over, man. We couldn't run.
You can run exactly.
So it was all up to the passing game and
Exactly.
But-
only thing I was concerned about the run. No, what I was concerned about, the run is I think what Chuck was saying earlier, that when it was like 3rd down and 2, and Juice didn't get it. I think Juice didn't get it, and Trent Sherfield had missed a block.
yes, he
Remember,
missed it.
that was a very similar play that Kittle had missed. I forgot who it was against, because you remember Trent Williams was in the backfield
Yep.
and he ran to the right side.
And they guessed that play right there
Guessed.
too. That
Yep.
That's the
misdirection. Yeah.
same play that Kittle had missed. I forgot what team it was. Forgive me, Faithful, and my brothers on the panel. But that play was the exact same play, and Juice didn't get the 1st down. And I'm saying to myself, it's 3rd and 2. Why you didn't pass it?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They know you're gonna run the ball.
Yes.
They've been packing the box with
Yeah,
8
but-
or 9 players. I'm like, yo, throw it.
That's on Kyle, 100%.
Now that I agree with you, Troy. I agree with you 100%. So what Brother Scott is saying right here, if I remember correctly, if he's talking about passing 3 times, I think they packed the box one of those times. I could be wrong. I'm a fact check, but we'll see.
But I
But
would like to see a lot more play action or something when they're stacking the box. You know what I mean? Let those linebackers creep, get their eyes caught in the backfield, and maybe exploit a pass down the seams or something. But and in regards to what you said earlier, Mark, too, this is the reason that Kyle Shanahan didn't run on 3rd and 2. I could say that's the reason you should run, because you know what I mean? Especially Debo has to touch the ball one time. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do what got you here. You know what I mean? I know we only averaged 2.5 yards a carry this game, and it wasn't working. But sometimes, you have to just keep doing something till it works. You know what I mean? Especially when all the chips are, on the table.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want to cut nobody off. I was hoping to pass on that 3rd and 2. Only reason why I'm saying this because I remember that play when Trent Williams was in the backfield. I knew that play from last time. I think it was against the Cowgirls. I think it was against the Cowgirls when Kittle had missed the block. But this game yesterday, Trent Sherfield missed the block, and he kind of like stopped Juice in the backfield. That's why I was like, yo, it's 3rd and 2. You got Jawan Jennings. What is he, like 6'4", 6'5"?
6'4", yeah.
Yo, I mean, I'm not coming out Kyle. I'm just saying I was thinking, why not pass right now for 3rd and 2? That's what I was looking at. Just like when Jennings had 4 and got that 1st down. Did y'all say that? Did y'all see that play when Jawan Jennings got that 1st? Yo, man, he a beast, man.
Yes, he is.
He a beast, and he has
Yep.
limbs. That's why I was like,
Yep.
yo. But I mean, I gotta respect, the plays that Coach has called. But I just remember that play. If I remember that play, what makes you think the defense don't remember that play? That's why I was like, hold up, that's the same play they ran against the Cowgirls, and it wasn't successful. That's why I was like, yo, this my position was, why do it again? And my thing was, you see Trent, the best left tackle in the backfield, going to the right. I'm saying to myself, well, why not design your running back to follow him to the right? But Juice went up the middle like last time when it fell. So that's just my position in regards to, okay, yeah, that's the same play. But if you're gonna do the same play, have a different route.
Yes.
Don't go up the middle like you did
Right up the middle, man.
Right.
Jeez.
Yo,
And they were ready for it too, man. They freaking swarmed
thank you, Troy.
like they were in our huddle, like they knew.
Exactly, Troy. They was
Going
ready
on left
to
or
go.
right, man.
Yeah, that play pissed me off. It
Ready
did.
to go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Third
gonna lie.
down and 2, and then it became what 4th down and 3,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, man. I mean,
And then we had to punt. So yeah.
exactly. But I
Yes.
ain't gonna lie. When they stayed on the field, I thought they was gonna go for it. This is just me. I thought they was gonna go for it, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, go for it. You never know." But I was like, "Yo, if they go for it, maybe they will throw it this time." Being that previous play failed, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be like a play action. You follow what I'm saying? But when
Screen or something, man.
yeah,
Dang.
but when I seen Jimmy still under center, I was like, nah, they're not gonna hike that ball.
Nope.
You know, they ain't gonna hike that ball. They was at the 45-yard line.
Yes.
That's what I was like. But hey, man.
Give you an update. Lawrence won't be back because his service is done.
Okay.
He can't deal with service.
Okay.
And my wife is very happy to see all of us together again with Lawrence.
What's up?
Right.
So just so you know. And Chuck, I think this goes out to you, man.
Wow.
You have a secret admirer, just so you know.
Back.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing fine about a Niner.
Oh. Yeah.
But I do have one question.
What's up?
We almost lost Debo in that game.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
When he got hit hard and they didn't throw that flag, I'm going to tell you, we got a flag and a flag.
I thought it was a clean hit, though. I thought it was a real, being honest, it was a
But
clean hit.
remember they tried to throw that flag against when we hit the quarterback for the Rams. So
Right.
they
I
got,
remember.
they got 1-for-1 on that because Debo didn't have the ball and we almost lost him in that.
But you know what, Chuck? I feel what you're saying, but based on what Debo said, he only got the wind knocked out of him. That's all it was. See, sometimes, okay, like to us watching the game, we like, ooh,
Yeah,
like, hurt. And I'm pretty sure he felt the impact, but he got the wind knocked out of him. So I don't know if you ever got hit hard to the point or got punched into something to the point you gasping for air. When you gasp for air, you look like you're hurt, but you're really trying to function and get your air back. So he was on the presser, I think last night, and he was mentioning he just got the air knocked out of him. That's all. That's all that was. But I think we lost him. It looked like it, but
like, oh my God, we're gonna lose him. Oh my God. Oh, they knocked him crazy.
That goes out to you, Troy, right there, bud. Next comment for you.
I tell you one thing. I like the fact that Trent Williams he stepped up for him. Remember, I don't know if y'all seen Trent Williams, talking to the Rams on the defense. But yeah, man. But hey man, the Rams they executed.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job, man. They did what they supposed to do. Unfortunately,
we come off the short stick.
Yeah, man. Hey, what I always say, our defense, when they on the field too long, that's when I get concerned.
And they were on the field too long, man. Too long.
Yo, you remember, I think where they started at the 13-yard line and they drove all the way.
Yes.
I said, yo, they on.
Yep.
I mean, they was.
That was the first drive too all the way down the field. And you could tell our guys were like already kind of winded. You know what I mean?
Go back a comment or two. Christopher says we're ignoring his comment, so let's start it.
I know Chris too. He's just trolling.
Yeah, Troy's favorite player is Bosa. I wonder why. Why would it be? One of my favorite players too. That's a good favorite to have, man. I remember when I went to the draft party. And I was in line going in the draft party, and I remember everybody was like, "Man, who do you want to draft? Who do you want to draft?" I'm like, "Man, I want to draft Bosa, man. Like that's the guy." And then I remember I looked back, and there was a couple big black dudes behind me, like they was like, "Man, are you serious, man?" Because it's political affiliation or whatever. I'm like, I'm trying to win, man. I don't know what y'all trying to do, but I want they wanted Quentin Williams, and I was telling you, yeah, I like him, but I like Bosa a little bit more. Turned out well for us.
And he was held all game long again yesterday.
Oh
Held,
my
double
gosh,
teamed.
man! Something needs to be done, man. I think we need to send in some tape to the ref.
Sick, man.
I mean, he has a whole highlight tape of
Yes.
him getting held, like neck collars, everything. It's
Because
like,
he doesn't freaking complain. They don't call it. He's just accepts it. He's not a whiny little bee like everybody else, you know.
Well, I don't think he it's not that he doesn't complain. What he needs to do is sell it more, like, you know, like I
Sell
don't
it,
know.
yes.
It's hard getting to the quarterback and probably selling it, to be honest. I don't know.
Jeez, man.
It's easy for me to
Crazy.
stay in the couch, but yeah.
So
Christopher, I'm not ignoring your comments. I know you're Troy's boy, so I'll let him do your thing.
That's just Chris being Chris.
I know. I got you, man. I got you.
It's in fact.
Chuck is smart. I won't touch that one because y'all hate Jimmy G.
No, I don't hate him. I
To be
just wish
honest,
he would, you know.
I'm fine. To be honest, man, I think he handled himself like a real professional this year. Like easily could have went another way, and I think he was a good mentor to Trey. But if we just break down this game and just the dynamics of the game, basically, with just average quarterback play in this game, we win by 2 touchdowns. So it's like, you know,
Fact.
you could appreciate him for what he's done, but also appreciate the fact that we're going with a new quarterback next year.
You know, if you tell me that we held the Rams to 20 points, in my mind, I'm like, well, we win by 2 touchdowns easy, right? If you hold them to only 20, because they're high powered, you know, they score a lot, whatever. But dang, 17, golly.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, but Vegas is right. They had it 3.5. The line was 3.5, and you know, we lost by 3. So Vegas knows.
Who wants
Somehow
to take
they
that
know.
one?
Good luck with Troy.
Say it louder, Chuck. Say it louder.
I'll read it. Good luck with Trey. If he was the truth, then Coach would have started
the
him.
truth, then the coach would have started him.
There you go, bud.
There you go. I think it's a chance. Every time there's a chance. If you take him, if you think he was the thing, then you should have started him. But then if you start him, you're gonna have a problem with the starter. Because the starter's gonna say, well, why ain't I getting started? So sometimes it's the coach's deal. I mean, you know, that's the way I think about it. Because
anyone else?
I put it like this. Again, I trust Kyle. Kyle say he's not ready. He's not ready.
that's right.
Do we think and believe that Trey could have played as good or better than Jimmy? Yes.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yes.
course.
However, the right call was to start Jimmy. I'm okay with it.
And I'm gonna add a little something. I don't think it's all the quarterback's fault, but you got to remember, Kyle Shanahan knows that coach on the other side just as well as that coach knows him. They worked together before,
Right.
so they know each other. So it's kind of like that coach probably knows a little bit of what Kyle Shanahan was going to call. And so did Kyle Shanahan.
Okay.
So.
This exact comment right here, I guarantee you, Kansas City Chiefs fans said the same thing about Mahomes when Alex Smith was starting that whole year over him. I know he was like, good luck with Patrick Mahomes, because if he was good, he would be in, right? Okay, you know what I mean? So you can't just go and make a blanket comment like that, you know what I mean? Like, Trey came into a situation where there's already an established quarterback there and a top 10 roster ready to win now. And,
Right.
a coach is trying to keep his job. You know what I mean? If he had came in there and it was just like a bum in there, like, then I could see somebody saying that, Blake Bortles or somebody, you know what I mean? But he didn't come into that. He came into a guy that has one of the highest winning percentages in the playoffs. So it wasn't like just, it wasn't just like a walk in the park, basically. And I like that Trey got this to sit, learn, and I think he'll be better for it.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
To piggyback on what my brother Jizzle said, I like it too. I like it too. Again, we got Jimmy again. Jimmy G is a good quarterback. It's something about him that his brothers in that locker room likes.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? I will always say this. He helped get us to the Super Bowl in 2019. Yes, is he limited to certain things that we would like for him to do better? Yes. Does he have a quick release?
Yes.
Yes. Is he a great quarterback sneaker? Yes. Is he tough? Yes.
Yes.
He put his finger in his shoulder, according to what they feeding us, the faithful and the public. Yes. However, we know he's consistently inconsistent as far as passing the ball. Sometimes we got to hold our breath when he pass the ball.
Yes.
Especially when he's scrambling. And I'm not coming hard on Jimmy. I like Jimmy. I appreciate him. He brought hope to the Niner Empire. He did. Think about it. What he's done, the 2 out of the 5 years he's been with us, he brought us hope and he brought us competition. Yes, there's a lot of things that we would like for him to do better. But sometimes, just like Chuck said, he got to work on some things according to the scheme, wherever team he go to next year. Because I think he's gone. We appreciate his services. And you know what? I'm glad that this was the right decision to go with Jimmy. You follow what I'm saying? Because we see in a magnifying glass like this who he is. Yes, he's a winner. Based on his skill set and based on the plays that Kyle draws for him and the tools around him. So with that said, I agree with Jizzle, I agree with Troy, I agree with Chuck, I agree with Ryan. Shout out to Lawrence again. We know that Jimmy is a good player. Jimmy is like a B-, sometimes B+. We always wanted that A-, A+. However, you can only do what you're able to do. And that's what he helped this organization to succeed. Even though we came up short yesterday, we had many opportunities, but we didn't capitalize. There were some plays our offensive line gave up a lot of hurry ups against Jimmy, because Jimmy he looked like he was rushed. But at the same time, you're supposed to scramble. You don't sit there.
Yes.
With that said, I mean, again, like our topic of the show, our best is yet to come, man. I'm looking forward to it. Our best is yet to come. I ain't worried about it. The only, you know what it is, and I can only speak for myself and my brothers on the panel. Y'all may agree, and also the faithful that are watching. We appreciate you if you're watching. Only thing, and this is the truth. This is true. The only thing I'm concerned about losses like last night is that those players that we had may not even be here next season.
Yep. 1 year contracts.
It's just like,
That's right.
we missed the opportunity,
Yes.
man. And it's just like, but
Our
at the
window of opportunity,
Right.
man. It was
But right, exactly, Troy.
It's there, man. It's there.
And Charlie Ward, he said at a presser today, he was saying we had a great season. If you think about it, and like we said before, being a 3-5 team to fight to get a berth by beating the Lambs, then playing the Cowgirls, beating them in their stadium,
Yep.
going Green Bay in the cold,
Yep.
you know what I'm
Beating
saying?
them.
Right, beating them. So I mean, it was a great season that turned around at the right time. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was thinking about that pass to Kittle that oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
That was 7, man. That was freaking 7. And the reason that I get so hard on Jimmy is you're an 8-year vet. Why are you overthrowing people? Why are you missing throws? Why are you a statue? You're an 8-year vet, man. He drives me crazy with some of his stuff. It's like,
but he's an 8-year vet he's an 8-year vet, but you got to remember he is just like Lance, an 8-year vet coming off the bench. He was behind Brady in New England. He might have not got all these starts in New England against Brady. Brady was the top notch. And then when he got hurt, then that's an 8-year vet coming out of, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Jimmy does rookie mistakes. That's the problem.
And you know what? If
He's
you
not a
put
rookie.
Trey Lance in there, he's gonna make rookie mistakes. Everybody,
Lance is a rookie. He's not an 8-year vet.
right?
Of course, he's going to make mistakes.
And Chuck, and just to piggyback what Troy is saying, what the brother is saying, Troy, Chuck, is that again, Trey's a rookie. He can get away with that.
Right.
Understandable. The thing is with Jimmy, yes, he's an 8-year vet. He started before. You understand? And he's knowledgeable. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And some people, they say, Jamie Hands is too small on the ball. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on, with, the backslash, going on with Jimmy. However, what Troy said, he's right. Like, he does make, like, was a brain fart decision.
Yes, man.
You understand? And he did it yesterday. He was throwing the ball when I think Ayuk or Kittle, I think it was Ayuk, he was double teamed. And I'm like, why are you throwing it to him? And I think Troy Aikman was like, that was a horrible pass.
Yes.
But did y'all watch the halftime show too?
No.
I watched the halftime show, and I'm not this guy's fan and everything, but Terry Bradshaw said on the halftime show, he said, y'all gonna need to let Jimmy loose and let him do what he's got to do, because you're gonna have to beat the Rams with throwing the ball. Yeah. And that's what Terry Bradshaw said. And now you gotta remember, Terry Bradshaw is a good quarterback back in his day.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it. He actually said it. You're going to have to let Jimmy loose. And I don't think they letting him loose enough. I mean, you all wanted him to throw the ball away when he's being rushed. Now, if he didn't throw them balls away and took a sack, y'all would be saying, oh, he took a sack. But, I mean, I think you got to give the man the props where the props are due.
I don't think Kyle Shanahan never really fully trusted Jimmy. That's why he didn't let him loose. You know what I mean? It comes with trust between the coach, that dynamic between the head coach and the quarterback, especially if your head coach is an offensive guy like Shanahan is. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's built on trust. You know what I mean? You got to be able to trust. You're like an extension of the coach on the field. You have to be able to execute what he diagrammed, the play he diagrams, and go through your progressions, and not throw in the double coverage, and not, take, chances that you don't need to take, pretty much.
Right.
Ryan, what's up? What you think, bro? You been
All I gotta say is this: now Lance is gonna be in there next year. We're gonna see a lot of bombs. I'm damn glad to see it too. That's something Jimmy G was never able to do. Never.
If Kyle will let him,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet.
He has to let him go. Trey play his game. That's the only way you're gonna earn his trust. He has to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Let's hope Wichita can catch the bombs now. Our receivers, because you're going to have Keyshawn Johnson next year, too.
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, I remember that
Big
pickup.
up to Fresno State. That's my college.
Just make sure that they can catch the bombs enough to put us back where we were.
Right.
They
right.
can catch them. What's the good of throwing them?
Hmm.
I want to know what kind of memorabilia y'all own. Anybody want to tell them?
I got an autograph George Kittle picture, and I won it in a blind auction, and I have autographed Joe Montana towel, and that's about it. I think memorabilia, but I have a whole bunch of Niner gear stuff.
Hold on. What is he asking?
What's your favorite Niner memorabilia you have? Like something like, that you might have.
Not to brag, I got so many.
Mhm.
I mean,
I guess I got a lot of stuff, but I guess what I do have that there's none of them around here no more, but I have a bowling ball by
Nice.
the Niners and a bag. So usually when I get mad at them and stuff, I go bowling.
okay.
Nice.
But I got a lot of cards and different stuff. So
Oh, the cards is definitely memorabilia.
yeah, like football cards and baseball cards and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Okay, well, I'm gonna piggyback off that. I shoot pool. I
Okay.
have a pool table in my basement,
Nice.
and
Nice.
I got my cue balls. I got 2 cue balls, 49er balls.
Nice,
So,
man.
yeah, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, so hey,
Colt McCoy is 50 years old. Shaking my head.
yeah, yeah.
That's a backup though.
Oh, real quick, guys. Any status on Dre Greenlaw?
No, I didn't see nothing.
Yo, because he didn't come back in the game.
He didn't come out of the game. He left.
Aziz came in the game for him.
Yeah.
You ain't hear nothing about Dre Greenlaw. I was like, yo, what happened with him? He didn't come back in the game. So I was just wondering, did y'all hear anything or any
Nothing.
news? Okay.
I haven't heard anything yet, man.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
he'll be fine by next year, I guess. So that's a plus.
Yo, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about that taunting freaking penalty yesterday? Are you kidding me?
That was,
Troy,
against
there's-
Aziz, yeah, that was whack.
that first one, right? When it was close to the sideline, right?
Yep.
And they gave him a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
Yo, Troy, I was so pissed. I said, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. And that's when we was winning 17-7. I said, here we go.
That's how it starts.
Over the ref, helping them out.
Bro, he didn't even like touch him. Like, he didn't step on him. What I thought I heard somebody say today is that he might have talked trash to the refs. Like he might have said something derogatory to the refs. So then the ref is like, oh, but other than that, he didn't do nothing. He did nothing.
So was it that? Because what they said, they said illegal contact. If you notice,
right
when it was on the sideline, I think it was Aziz.
Yep.
See, when he was running to tackle him, the guy was falling down, so Aziz went low. So on the television, it said illegal contact. But when the ref spoke, he said unsportsmanlike. So I was like, hold
Yes.
on, which one is
Yes.
it? Is it unsportsmanlike or is it
Or illegal. Yes.
right? So I'm
So
like,
if it,
yo,
so if it's unsportsmanlike, why? What did he do?
what did he say?
What did he say?
Right.
Thank you.
And the thing is, yeah,
Momentum killer right there, man. Momentum
Exactly.
killer.
Kept their drive going, and they eventually scored.
exactly. Thank you. It was 14-17. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That play was ridiculous.
And I'm like, yo, what the heck did he say?
Yeah, thank you.
It ain't look like he said anything to him. I mean, of course, we don't know, but it ain't look like he said anything because I'm telling you,
Nah, man.
when he hit him, it didn't look like it was late. So they put on the screen, they said illegal contact. And I was like, how is that illegal
You
contact?
just
Right. And Troy hit the nail on the head. Troy hit the nail on the head. He was saying that the ref said unsportsmanlike. So I was like, hold up, which one? Is it unsportsmanlike or is it illegal contact? And I'm like, hold up, what's going on here?
Unreal.
Thank you, Troy, for bringing that up. I remember that.
And that's the momentum change right there, man. That's like,
and you know what's so no, Troy, you're right. And we gotta admit, Jimmy Ward, he was wrong, but I understand his position because he mentioned it on a presser, but he was wrong hitting Odell Beckham in the helmet. But I understand because sometimes when a defender defend himself and you're tackling, you're getting low also. It's
Yes.
kind of hard, yo, in regards to that. But when you see it in its natural speed, it does look it is a helmet to helmet. And I was like, come on, Jimmy, you don't make those. You understand what I'm saying? But and
another
now
15-yard penalty.
another 15-yard, and you know what they call it? Illegal contact on that one too. Yeah, man.
You know who I'm afraid that I'm surprised they didn't throw no passes to. They had him in there and they talked about his speed. I don't know the guy's name, but I know he's number
Travis.
Yeah, they had him in there for 2 plays, and they never set it up to where they could throw him the ball. And if they would have set it up to where they could have thrown him the ball, we might have got something because they say his speed is he's real fast. And I just didn't see that. I didn't see the use for him in there when we're going to run it,
Let me tell you. Let me read this. Shout out to Paul. Paul, he said, "What's up, fellas? What's up?" That
what's up? Go back to the last comment though. The last one before that one. So Kyle has struggled in fourth quarters with the game on the line, and that goes back to what I was saying before. A lot of this goes back to coaching, like, you know what I mean. And sometimes I think Kyle Shanahan, and he is a genius, I do believe, but then I think sometimes the game gets too big for him, and like, I mean, it's a trend now. I mean, we can go back to Atlanta when he was offensive coordinator. From there, the big comeback, and the rest is history. We can go back to the Super Bowl. This was similar to that Kansas City Super Bowl. We were up 10 with minutes to go.
6 minutes left. Yeah,
6 minutes, different scenario, and a little bit different scenario on each one. And it's like, we left their water on, we turned our water off. Our faucet went dry. You know what I mean? When we need to keep scoring points to keep a lead. And I don't know what causes that. Besides, I just think the moment just gets too big for him, and you know what I mean. You stop doing the stuff that got you there.
Yes, it's like he panics or something, or just
completely
forgets what he's doing. And man,
I would love him to get like a sports psychiatrist, maybe.
Yeah, man,
like
for real.
Sports psychiatrist.
Because it's happened too many times, man.
Too many times, to not be a trend.
Gosh.
And I will say something this too. A lot of people don't like Beckham Jr. A lot of people don't like him. But as of what I've seen on Facebook, I don't know if it's true, But when he went over there and consoled
Debo.
Debo, that was very nice. I mean,
Yeah,
I
they're
I-
friends.
Huh?
They're friends.
yeah, I had all the respect for him when he was over there.
Did you hear what Debo said about that?
No.
Right?
Yeah, Troy. I'll let you.
Oh yeah. So they asked him today, like, so what did Beckham tell you when you were over there on the bench? He's like, I have no idea what he said.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I was too focused on
Yeah.
how did we lose? We just lost. I can't believe the season's over.
Yep.
So he didn't hear one word that he said, but
I'm sure it was
I'm sure it was nice, but
Yeah.
but
yeah, that's the last thing he wants to hear is from Odell when he
Yeah.
gave his entire life for this team this season. And oh man, poor Debo.
All right, guys. Who you got winning the game in Super Bowl?
Bengals.
Bengals.
Exactly the thing I thought.
Freaking
I'm
Bengals.
rooting for Bengals.
Bengals. No doubt.
I gotta answer this question.
Mhm.
I forget his name over there in the corner, but how did your pillow fare during this game?
That's what I said.
Well, I watched it in
Jizzle.
the
What's his
living
name?
room.
Jizzle.
Jizzle,
I
how did
watched
your
it in the
pillow
living
fare?
room, and so I didn't do no pillow punching this game. So the pillow was pretty safe.
When I was watching the game, I said Jizzle's probably punching the crap out of it. Probably got no more stuffing left in it.
Oh man,
Uh,
man.
Who's got that one?
Rookies are
Rookies are always up and down. Trey will be good. I have a lot of high hopes for Trey.
I agree.
I'm optimistic about where he can go. Somebody just tweeted just earlier today. Forget who tweeted it, but they said this is one of the best passes I've seen from any 49er quarterback, and it goes to that Houston one to Debo. He rolls out, and then like Eric Cracker says, aired that whole out. So we're going to see little snippets of the upside that he has going forward. We're going to see it a lot. He has a high ceiling, and I think Kyle Shanahan's going to be able to open up his playbook and learn how to call plays for him, and we're going to be able to. There's a lot of meat left on the bone every game where there's a lot of deep plays, you know what I mean, and ways we can get people out of stacking that box. But it takes a talent like that with a big arm.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Steve McNair.
One thing that what has bothered me the most about the loss is some of the so-called faithful is being critical of this team on social media. It's hard to listen to. It is.
I agree.
It is.
I agree. Listen. Real talk. I was avoiding it all last night and today. And y'all know me. I will put something on Twitter inspiring and just thanking our organization, thanking Kyle, thanking Jimmy Garoppolo based on what he was able to help do. Again, I said it earlier. 2 years out of 5 years of his presence and his availability to play. Yo, you gotta thank him because he gave us hope.
Yeah.
I call him a game manager because he gave us hope. You follow what I'm saying? So with that said, I avoided all that. I'm very good at keeping the door closed. I don't entertain, the ignorance and stuff like that. And that's respect to everybody's opinion along with that. But I avoided it last night and today. Everybody has their right to speak their piece. But I also have my right to avoid that ignorance. So, to here or there. But it is what it is. Last night was a tough one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know y'all brothers were saying it's really tough on y'all right now. It was more tough on me last night because I was in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? And like,
Oh yeah.
like today, it was just like, you know what? came back to work. I work from home, so I'm just working. When you're working, your mind is not on football. You already know what happened, but I was more like disappointed, heartbroken. I was with my family last night. We wasn't happy. We didn't even watch. We didn't want to watch them. We didn't want to watch the Rams get their trophy. It was like, man, turn.
God,
I didn't want to see that.
I turned it off, man. Turned it
That's
off.
exactly what I did. Same thing I did. As soon as I seen that trophy come out, I turned it off. I'm
Yeah.
done with it.
I just want to say this, man. Yeah, we came up short, but guys, we had a great turnaround. Let's keep it real. We had a great turnaround. Who would have thought?
3 months ago, we were in the playoffs. Even we were in the playoff hunt.
Yo,
3-5.
At one point, right? At one point, we was at the bottom of our division.
Last place.
Right, because when the Sea Chickens had beat us twice, and then I think they won again, we was at the bottom of our division. And for us to win 9 games out of 11 to clinch, oh man! So that speaks volumes that it turned around at the right time. You follow? And I just want to say, shout out to Tart. Listen, keep your head up, bro. He knew, and he said it. He said plays like that he can catch in his sleep, and I believe him, man. When we're kids, we've been playing football. When we was little kids, Pop Warner on the streets where we live at, in the park where we live at, high school, then college, and in the NFL. I'm pretty sure he could have had that back. He would have caught it. But it happens, man. It happens.
I felt so bad for him too, man, because
Yeah.
he knew everybody was going to give him grief about it and blame him, and that wasn't his fault, man.
Well,
it's not his fault why we lost that game. It's not his fault.
Right.
It's not his fault. It's a lot of miscommunications of where we didn't jump on our opportunities, but Tart had that he was going to take. He took full responsibility. He said it on Facebook today. I'm full responsibility why we lost this, and he says I thought I was ready for the big play, and obviously I wasn't.
Yeah,
and that's what he said today. If you do on Facebook, he had a little interview that he said he was ready for the big play, and obviously he wasn't. He said he hates.
And I don't really blame him because the way the offense was looking, I'd be honest, there's no guarantee Woody would even have scored there. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. It's a possibility that we would have took more time off the clock.
Yeah,
we probably would have scored, or we would have took time off the clock and we probably didn't score. That's the thing. It was all about the clock because you got to remember the Rams only had 1 timeout left.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? And we still had 3 timeouts. You
Yeah.
follow what I'm saying? So that's why when I seen that ball going to his chest, I was hoping he was going to catch that because I was on my feet jumping. When I seen it wobbling, I was like, "Oh no!" You follow what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Sorry, Mark. Sorry.
No,
Are you done?
no, you good.
I was gonna bounce off you on that one too, because that's why I always say every game, before every game happens, 2 touchdown lead, make the clock their enemy, not us.
Right. No doubt.
If you would have caught that interception, damn well Kyle would have killed that clock.
Yeah.
He would have killed that clock. Even if we got a field goal and got up by 6, but at least the clock would have been their enemy, not us.
Exactly. That's another possibility that we could have been in field goal range. Cause Robbie Gould, man, he's been consistent, man.
It's gold.
You see how he was exchanging words against Ramsey and all them other cats?
I love it, man. I love when he kicks field goals right in the other team's lineup, right?
But you know what? What I'm trying to do with my brothers on the panel and also the favor are watching, I just want to bring our spirits up, man, because we had a great turnaround season. I have to say that we had a great turnaround season. You know what I mean? Because even Tart said it. Matter of fact, Kittle was saying it too. Like, people was coming for Kyle. You know what I'm saying? People was coming for Jimmy. You follow? People were saying like, "Yo, bring Trey in." It's understood. They wasn't playing good. They was inconsistent. This is just my position. They were just playing inconsistent to me. I always believed that the identity was there. You feel what I'm saying? Because they always ran the ball. That's their identity. They always play physical. That's their identity. It's just that you can't play that if you don't have no rhythm. When you don't have no rhythm, you're not consistent. You feel what I mean? So, but again, like I said before, it was a great turnaround at the great time, man. And we fell up short. The Rams, they executed at the right time for them during the possessions that they had the ball. We just wasn't able to stop them. Cooper Kupp, he did his thing. I think he got over 140 something yards. He did it. He scored twice.
Yep.
That's 14 points by himself and 2 field goals. That's 20 points. Cooper Kupp, he's the one that won that game for, well, you know what I mean. But he's the one. Him and Odell, they was getting those third downs, man. They was killing us. They was killing us.
Yes. If you stop Odell from getting his over 100 yards,
yes,
that gives us a way better chance of winning.
And you know what Odell was doing against Mosley? He would run them all the way down the field and come right back to get the first down.
Some background, yep.
Exactly. And the thing that, the thing that was I don't know if y'all remember, I'll always be saying I'm concerned about our tackling. When I say that, I was talking about the secondary. Mosley was just hitting. You're supposed to hit and wrap. You don't just hit because they will pass off for you.
Yep.
So I was seeing a couple of plays where they were just hitting. I'm like, no, y'all gotta wrap, grab their legs. You can't move without your legs. So I was concerned about the tackling as well in the secondary in regards to Mosley and definitely Ambry Thomas.
I have a question.
Yeah, what up?
Between Cowboys, Packers, and Rams, did you feel our defense a little different this time? A little shaky, maybe a little slow, a little sluggish?
I don't really think it was. We didn't get off the field on third down, and that skews the numbers, makes it look a little worse than it was. I think the defense played just pretty, consistent how they've been playing in the playoff run.
Do you feel that Sean McVay was actually playing our card against us?
I think that's what it really is. He knew more how to face his defense better. Yeah, I think because McVay and Kyle Shanahan, these guys are going to have many big time battles going for years now. There might be the two best coaches they're in the same division. So they definitely did some adjusting. You got to give them props for the adjustments that he made, as well as their defensive coordinator Raheem Morris.
Trent Williams said what you just said, Jizzle. Trent Williams said that today.
Did he?
He said, give them credit. They made adjustments. This is what I'm saying. We got to give them credit. We got to give them credit, man. When we say give them credit, we're talking about, like we always do, execute the plays that they give you to do. You do your job. That's it.
That's right.
Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. He talking junk on the sideline like he doing something. He wasn't doing nothing. I just gotta say that. I'm sorry. That was on my mind last night because I have a temper, yo. But
me too. Bad.
I kind of like self-control. But and I understand his leadership, but he talking like he did something. I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't doing nothing.
Nothing.
But
fact.
Yeah.
But like I said before this Rams game came up, when it was just the four of us, Brian asked, "What do you got to do to stop the Rams?" And I said it. You have to stop Cooper Kupp, and you got to stop Odell Beckham Jr.
Yep.
Without them, if you don't stop them, they're the kind of receivers that are going to get theirs, and they don't care. And I just said that you had to stop them. We
Yeah.
did.
Before I go next comment, I'm gonna bounce off this one real quick. That way you guys can go to the next comment. I don't listen to everything off of social media. I don't get involved in that friggin' who said what, who said this shit. I don't get involved in that shit, just so you know that. I'm not that kind of guy.
Right.
I don't say back to him, say, oh, Jimmy G was this. Oh, Trey Lance, you should put Trey Lance there. No, I don't hiccup back and forth like that shit. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't know what you guys do, but I don't do that shit. So basically that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
One thing.
But you know what? I think Trent Williams played good. It was one play. It was a false start on him. But he played good. Lakin, I was concerned about him. He gave up a couple of some scares, But yeah, I wanted to see more from Ayuk. I definitely wanted to see more from Juice coming out the backfield. You feel what I'm saying? Like with the check downs, but it wasn't that many. You feel what I mean? But but again, the Rams, they packed the box. They did. They forced Jimmy to pass that ball.
Yes.
They did.
They knew our weakness, man. They knew it.
Man.
And they utilized it.
Right. And think about when we got the ball after the Rams scored, the first play was a running play to Debo, not to Elijah. That one right there, I won't say it concerned me, but I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I don't know if y'all pay attention. I'm pretty sure y'all do, but I'm not used to Kyle starting a running play with Debo.
Right.
I'm like, hold up, where's Elijah at?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hold up. And then the second play was Debo again.
Yep.
I was like, where's Elijah at? So I was kind of like, what is going on? Because my thing was, I'm like, you're not even disguising it. You made it known like you're going straight to Debo.
Yeah, he's in the backfield. They're like, okay, well, Debo's getting it.
Yeah.
So predictable, man. Predictable.
Yeah, man. I was kind of like, wow. But
yeah,
that I would say was strange.
Yes.
The first two running plays was for Debo. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, what happened to Mitchell? What happened? Like did he get injured or just tired or?
I think he was injured. I think he was going through something to the point it was keeping it hush because the pressure I think last night or the pressure today, I don't want to get my pressures mixed up, but they was asking him and they was asking him in regards his injury, and he talked around it. You know how like you don't give the direct answer.
Right.
He was talking around it. You feel what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah, I think he was going through something, but he played good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Who wants to take that one?
I'll read it. Scott says, look at the Bengals fan base, 31 years it took them. I know it's been a while since we've won a ring, but damn, we're always competitive for the most part. Yeah. And that goes back what I was saying. Jimmy G, he brings us hope. You understand? He brings us hope. So even though I think yesterday was his last game, but he had his chances, man. And I'm saying this in a positive way. I'm not saying this in a negative way. He had his chances, man.
Anyone else on this question?
Yeah, I had a tweet that I was reading earlier. It says the 49ers have had the worst postseason luck this decade. How they haven't won a Super Bowl since 2011. Yeah, we need to win that one. They got that part mixed up, but the fact still remains the same. I mean, we've been to.
I think I've seen that. I think
you saw that one.
Yeah,
It's,
'cause I
it's
think
by Billy M. Billy M.
do they show a video of us playing the Giants?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I seen that.
I seen that. Yeah.
That's the one we was talking about when they said that I forgot who was doing the punt return and they say he touched the ball. I don't think he touched the ball, and that's when the Giants had got the ball back.
They got us with that one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I think
Guess
that's
what?
the person is talking about. My bad, Troy.
Get-
My bad, bro.
No, guess what number he was wearing?
49?
Little trivia for you.
Is it 49?
No, it's 10, just like Jimmy.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 10 is cursed. I'm telling
He's
you,
right.
man.
I remember that. Yeah. Yo.
Nobody wear number 10, please, next season.
Please,
Nobody.
no. 10, no good.
Troy, you want that one?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Paul. Niners made a good run to make too many trolls. I agree. 3-5 to NFC Championship game. Let's be honest. This was a good run. Be disappointed, but don't be ignorant.
Exactly.
Absolutely right.
Thank you, Paul. What I said,
Definitely.
it's been
That's
a
a fact.
great turnaround. It was a great turnaround, man. You know?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Everyone called. Everyone. We were 3-5. Everyone's like, well, they're done. Let's talk about the draft.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
something switched, and I don't know if they had a meeting or if Jed York went up in there and said, do something, but
Mhm.
man, this team was special. Lee.
Which-
I just like the way that they fought for each other. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
They just everybody had each other's back. You know what I mean? That camaraderie, and it even goes back to with Jimmy G. Like that locker room fought for him. You know what I mean? Where everybody was putting him down, the locker room still had him. Like, you know what I mean? And they wanted to make each other look good and at the end they wanted to win together. You know what I mean? And so it was special, and like so that leads me back to like the thing where a lot of people say, "Oh, Trey wasn't ready, or else he would be in." But I think Kyle Shanahan knew the chemistry that locker room had with Jimmy G, a guy like that. And why would you mess with that? You know, you've already been to a Super Bowl already. You could lose a locker room just for making that decision too fast. So I feel like Kyle Shanahan was in a bad, not a bad position, but it's a tough, complicated spot to be in.
Right.
Hey, guys, brothers. Do you agree with that, what Paul was said?
No.
No.
Okay.
It was a game changer. I'd have to say it was.
It was a game changer.
Yeah,
I'm telling
I
It
you.
don't
would have
think
been a game changer
we
because he would have
respect-
scored.
We respect your comment, Paul, but we disagree, bro. That was a game changer.
It was a game changer. I don't think it would have sealed the game per se if he caught it, but you know, it's a game changer.
Reason why it's a game changer, look at it like this lens. Based on the possibilities, if he would have caught the interception, we got to think about the possibilities. What could have happened when we regained that possession? That's the thing. We don't know. Only two options that we have is either we score
Or we
by
get the
taking time off the clock, or we don't score taking time off the clock. But the thing is, the ball will be in our possession with our three timeouts and their one timeout. Now, can you imagine it? Let's pull it like this perspective. If Tart intercept that ball, right?
Yeah.
The momentum changed. Because when he dropped it, it changed to the point like, oh, but if he would have caught it, the momentum changed. So when the momentum changed, we get the ball back. It's a possibility that momentum brings that rhythm to the point. Kyle would probably, that thought, Chuck, I'll be right with you, bro. Kyle probably would have drawn, and Daniels would have drawn some running plays. What does that do? It runs out the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what that does is set up the play action. What I'm saying, brothers, I'm just talking about the possibilities if that interception was caught by Tart. That's all I'm saying. So, yes, it was a game changer. I don't know why some people don't really look at it in that aspect. Yo, turnovers changes momentum. It does. You follow what I'm saying? So, yo, I mean, it does. So yes, to me and to my brothers on the panel, y'all agree it was a game changer.
It would have been a game changer because you seen in the Green Bay game the special teams when they blocked that punt and scored. It was a game changer.
Same
And
thing.
I think Tart would have scored.
Same thing with Shark. Remember
Yeah.
when Shark intercept that ball? Game changer.
Big
This
time.
is what I'm saying, yo. You
Yep.
never know. Like, yo, if Tart, even Tart said it, man. Even Tart said it, you know?
If Ward was just a little bit faster on that interception, a little bit faster and got in front of that pile, it would have been pick six.
Yo,
Yeah.
with that, if I don't know if y'all heard what Troy Aikman said yesterday. He was saying when Tart was about to catch the ball, his arms was too close to his chest. He said his arms wasn't out like long enough. Right. I don't know if y'all heard it. Yo, me, I pay attention to everything. But yo, I heard Troy Aikman say that, and I said, yes, he's right. And if you listen to what Tart said, he said when he seen the ball, did y'all hear what he said? He said he done fucked up now. I just think sometimes, bro,
Yeah, he did.
you know how you can see it before it come to you? And I think he reacted before it got to him. You know how, you know what I mean? So just like how we be discussing about Ambry Thomas, he's always there. It's just that his timing and his reaction on the ball just be late, you know? So
He did say that too. I heard that.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But,
You got that one, Troy?
Why they play defense?
Paul, yeah, thank you. It's always tough to play and beat a team 3 times in one season.
thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Yes,
I was saying
it
that
is.
all day yesterday and in the middle of the week. It is, fellas. It is.
Because by the third game, they know you, man. They know you. They know your weaknesses. They know your strengths. And it's hard to trick them. If I would have rather played Tampa Bay.
Me too.
That's who I
I did
wanted.
that a long time ago.
That's who I wanted. That's who I wanted. And the only reason why the only 2 reasons why my youngest brother is a Buccaneers fan. And the second reason why, because Jimmy played under Tom.
Yep.
That's the only 2 reasons why. And I don't know if I told y'all I wanted to go to Florida to watch that damn game, but
Yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, yo, again, yes, guys, we're the faithful. You know, we're heartbroken, we're disappointed, we're aggravated. Some of us might be stressed. Some of it might be depressed. I hope not. I hope that depression don't lead to nothing ignorant. God willing. But again, this was a great turnaround. Just like what Paul said, man. It was a great season. It was a great season. Not that many teams can be 3-5 to witness an NFC championship and just come up short.
Thanks a lot, Kara, for your comment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
I always said there were people that were teasing me today, and I told them, I said, look, they always a winner in my book, whether they lose or they win. They always a winner in my book.
Yeah.
So I look at it as we had a great season, and maybe next year we'll have a better season.
Yeah.
I got this one no matter what.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, what's up, baby?
Oh,
That will all sports. After any loss, every fan does that. That does not mean you don't love your team any less.
okay.
That's true. So true, baby.
Thank
So
you for
true.
your comment, Christina. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Lynn Wolf, what nego? Don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But thank you for your comment. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Respect to your dialect. We respect it. We don't know.
Christopher, stop that. Come on. Come on, really? Really? Okay, really. Oh, God. Try to get a reaction, aren't you? I know you're trying to get a reaction.
You know what I think? You know what I think? I think Chris is probably talking about Jimmy G looks. Chris, I think that's what you're talking about, bro. Thank you for your comment, but I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Jizzle or Mark, whoever wants to take it.
Chris said,
Troy, you said they were done. You were DMing me, complaining after every game. That's what we do as fans, though. That's what we do. You know, I mean, there's going to be some good and some bad. You know, and
hey,
you know,
Troy, look at that, Troy. Chris coming at you.
Yeah, that's Chris, man. He's always trying to poke the bear. No, but he's right though. I was pissed. I'm like, we're 3-5. They're playing like trash. I was pissed, man.
yeah,
That's how we are. Like we were like
that's how we are. Exactly.
So yeah,
it's like a roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're calm, sometimes you're screaming. You know, whatever. Excited, and it's just we went on a roller coaster ride with this team from 3-5 to the NFC Championship, and
yes,
it was one game away from the big dance. So, you know.
I think we're in the middle of our 4-game losing streak. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. There's too much talent to be losing 4 in a row. So yeah, I vented.
Yeah, we're over an hour and a half. Thank you very much for all everybody who's watching. Thank you for all the comments so far. We appreciate it. And, you know, we're keeping going. So
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
So what's next on the tape, boys, my brothers? What's next on the tape, man? What's going on? What's going to happen now?
We'll eventually get into some draft talk and off season, like, you know, stuff. You know, that's what I see.
What do y'all think that the 49ers where they need to draft at?
Well, we got the 64th overall pick. That's our first pick. And I would like to get either a corner or inside lineman. Like Alex Mack is, you know, 100 years old. So we're going to need to get a guy in there that can eventually. He went to a Pro Bowl this year, though. So I wouldn't mind getting one more year out of him. But we got to start thinking about getting a guy in there, a long-term solution there. Miltinski, you know, depends how you feel about him. He'll be back, but do we upgrade there? So offensive line is a huge priority to me, maybe even over cornerback. And then I would like to get a safety if possible. I mean, I like Tart, and you still got to re-sign Tart, though. It's not guaranteed. Because we can't bring everybody back. And my priorities are Laken Tomlinson. I would like to get Arden Key.
DJ Jones.
DJ Jones, thank you. Couldn't think of that guy, but yeah, I want to. So,
I almost forgot. I want to show you guys something. I'll put a share screen out where everybody sees this. Hold on.
Are you showing a video? Okay.
Don't you know?
Thank you. So
okay.
He declined.
He did decline it. Yeah.
Yo.
Yes, that's good.
Okay. So let me read this. 49 defense, coach DeMeco Ryans declined second interview with the Vikings per source, opting to further his development in San Francisco. So 4 remain in Minnesota's head coaching search. Rams offensive coordinator Kevin Connell and defensive coordinator Raheem Morris. Giants defense coordinator Patrick Graham and Jim Harbaugh. Okay. Yo, that speaks volumes in regards to DeMeco Ryans.
Love it, man. Love it.
Declined it, yo. Bro. Let me just say this. Y'all probably heard me say it again. Pay attention more. I'm not saying that y'all don't. Pay attention more to these pressers when they talk. Maybe
Yeah.
some of us may not believe what they're saying, but take into consideration what they're saying. I'm telling you, I was very optimistic based on D'Amico Ryans. Yes, it's a great opportunity for him to get a head coaching job, but the way he was talking and how he was talking about the 49ers organization, he said he wouldn't want to play with any other organization. You
Love
feel what
that.
I'm saying? Because
Right.
they was
Love that.
asking him about the head coach in Pittsburgh and how he was saying he admired that. He would like to win like that. And I think me and you, Jizzle, was peacefully going at it like, yo. And I was saying, like, I think he was talking about he want to be a winner like him. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you were saying that, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, that, you know, he want to have a head coach position like that. And we both could be right. But what I took from his statements, that he want to be a winner like him. You feel what I mean? And who doesn't want to be a winner when you're a competitor? You feel what I'm saying? So
He will be a head coach. I just,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not going to be next year.
yeah, exactly. And this is his first season, guys. So kudos to D'Amico Ryans, man. Yo, again, our best is yet to come, man. Yo, Troy, I know, bro. Shake it off. Jizzle, I know, bro. Shake it off. Chuck,
Right.
I know, bro. Shake it off. Ryan, I know, bro. Shake it off. Lawrence, that's watching, to the faithful, we know. However, don't look at this season as a failure. Some of our players, and I think Tart or Jimmy said it was a failure. But what I'm saying to my faithful family, don't look at this as a failure. This was a great turnaround. You know, we got high expectations going to the next season. Yes, we were close, but the Rams, they did their job, meaning that they executed their plays and they did what they needed to do. So, you know, my thing is keep the faith and never lose hope. You know how we roll, guys.
That's
Mhm.
right. Our future looks bright too. Our future looks great, don't it?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
Now we got
If
to
we-
re-sign Debo. That's first priority because he doesn't have a fifth-year option because we drafted him in the second round.
got to give him the bag.
Man,
Yes.
back up the Brinks truck for him and Bosa.
That's right.
You mentioned Artie Key, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my must re-sign guys. I feel like you got to.
Yeah.
And,
Yo,
That's
man, it's gonna be so exciting, man. Just to see the retooling process.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. Yes, we know it's a business. However, that brotherhood in the locker room, it don't get no better than that.
Mm.
You know? When you have a friendship, you got Trey Lance calling Jimmy G his best friend for life.
Right.
Yo, like, you know what I mean? So that's why I be like, yo, that's why I keep that door closed when I hear or feel that ignorance trying to come through, man. Because
Yeah.
we don't really know that bond in that locker room, man. And we can only go by what they say at the presser. So with that said, yo, I'm so excited, you know, in regards to them retooling. And we can say what we want. We're gonna get to this, Ryan. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I see it too. I see somebody else I like too. A couple more guys that I wouldn't mind getting on cheap contracts.
Yeah, man. You know, so hey, man. And you know what Arden Key, he always said, he said when he got there, he said he felt the family within the locker room. He said he said they told him, and I'm paraphrasing, he said that we want to win here every season. Every season. Yes, do injuries come into play? It happened last year. You know, we was 6-10, but look at this season. We was 10-7. You know, who would have thought we got 10 wins, being that we was 3-5, and then we win 9 games. You know what I mean? Out of 11 to get to
Mhm.
the NFC. So you
Yeah,
know,
we went 9-2 to the end, man. That's
Right.
amazing.
Brothers, my last one I'm sharing to you is last one, very important. I wanted to show you. Here you go. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Go back.
Go back.
Yeah. Cause we ain't really get to it.
Yeah, this is why two names jump off the page that I didn't mention already. Raheem Mostert, if we get him for the cheap one, and Jason Barrett. I like that.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay. Just let me know when you guys are good. That's all.
Y'all want Trent Sherfield back?
I mean, you don't have to. I like Jawan Jennings and where he's done, so I feel like he's got that big slot role.
Yeah, I'd love to get DJ back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jeff Wilson, he didn't really stand out, you know.
Troy, I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Do y'all think we bring Jeff Wilson back, or do we trade him for some picks?
You know, I'd rather get somebody like maybe 6th or 7th round, but somebody quick. I'm talking like that freaking dude from Kansas City, quick, that Hill guy.
Yeah.
Like quick. I want someone, a burner. You know what I mean? We need burners, man.
Well, yesterday we kind of needed a Jeff Wilson for those tough yards. Like Elijah Mitchell's not that, that bruiser, like kind of guy that can get those tough 2 yards. We were kind of missing a guy like a Wilson if we could have played. That's what I felt like. And even in the Green Bay game, they were loading the box using the same kind of strategy. Yeah. I felt like we could have used a guy to just get those tough 2 yards when they're
like Juice, man. Like Juice, right? Why didn't they put Juice in more? Let him run right down, knock some people out, but
right.
What if?
You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting off season for sure.
Yeah.
Notable free agents, extension candidates, and of course, quarterback 1 status. Oh boy. Look at that shit.
It's a lot of money.
Oh yeah. A lot of
25
money.
mil.
25.5.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, they gonna spread that money very.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna spread that money very nicely.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
But those 2 right there, Debo and Bosa, you have to.
Yes, I agree on that one. Hell yeah.
Yo,
I agree with that.
Bro, you don't gotta worry about that, big bro. Big bro. They're gonna get taken care of. Trust
they're getting the bank. All right.
Just think about it. Samuel's actually playing 3 positions. A returner now, running back, and a wide receiver.
Yeah.
So they're both getting bags no matter what.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that Debo would just stick with being a wide receiver because, as we all know, being a running back is hard on your body.
Yeah.
That's freaking hard. And if he's trying to do all 3 at once, man, he's that's hard on the body, man. I just don't want him to get all worn out and beat up and.
Hold that there, Ryan.
I know. I was gonna say something to myself.
I want to piggyback off my big brother Troy. Shout out to Eric Crocker. I was watching him today. And the reason why I'm bringing up the brother, he mentioned about Debo as a wide receiver in regard, and I don't want to put words in his mouth. I'm just paraphrasing based on what he was saying. He was saying he would like to see Debo, me included, he would like to see Debo to get more better as far as a wide receiver, route running, catching the ball. Like
I saw that this morning.
He's playing great, but he was okay. Eric Crocker, he was saying that because I don't know if y'all remember, Debo was saying he don't watch no other runner wide receiver.
Right, because nobody else is like him.
Exactly. Right. Eric Crocker was saying at least try to take something from different like wide receivers and emerge it into your game.
That's right.
So when Eric Crocker was saying something like that, and again, like I was saying, I'm paraphrasing what the brother was saying. I agree. you do want to take something
Yes.
from other players. You feel what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
because I think because Debo, he lost a little bit of weight. And I'm telling you, get a little bit something. He's 6 feet tall. So if he could just add a little bit more to his game,
That's right.
man, I'm telling
Yes.
you,
Yeah,
he-
Crocker was right on with that, man.
Yeah.
He was dead on with that point. Like,
yeah.
Who do you say about notable free agents? Who you think they come back out of all this list? Mostly, a lot of guys, liars saying that Mostert's not coming back. So
Who?
Mostert.
He's coming back.
Yeah, that's why I believe it too. I do.
He's coming back. I believe Shark is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Compton is coming back. He played good for us late in the season, guys. Let's keep it real. He played good.
yep.
Thomason is coming back.
Hopefully.
I like
He's going to command a big contract, you know.
Yeah, I like that bond between him and Trent.
Yeah.
Yes.
On that left side, you know.
Yes.
Mhm.
And honestly, this is their first full season. So
Yep.
can you imagine next season?
Ooh, yeah. Let's go.
You feel me? Big Troy.
Feel you, man.
Yeah, man. So but Tart, I don't know. Now that one, that's a question mark on Tart. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
When I mean I don't know, not saying that I don't want, but I don't know as far as if they have enough money to bring him back. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Right.
And then you know, some of the criticisms that he got, especially like Grant Khan saying he's not a playmaker. He made some big plays for us, but like that missed interception is like a microcosm of the things that we don't get out of our safeties. You know, like sometimes like the big turnover plays, because Tart makes a lot of big plays, like knocking the ball loose, like that one big play against the Packers. He made a couple huge plays, huge ones. It's just not the traditional turnover plays, but the turnovers win you games. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind a rangy safety that's more athletic, I guess, and more prone to getting turnovers. But I don't know.
What about Tomlinson, guys?
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
think he's a month.
No, I think you're talking about Thompson. Sorry.
Yeah,
Not
Thompson.
Thompson.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You gotta take care of him, man. Especially that left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Trey Lance, he's a righty, so
Yes.
when his back is turned to the left, he
Blind
goes
side.
to the side. You feel what I mean?
That's right.
Mhm.
So, but yeah. We'll see, man. I'm not worrying about who they're going to retool with, who they're going to bring back. They're going to bring back who wants to come back based on the money and who they select in the draft, man. Because before this season, it was a lot of concern about why are we getting 2 running backs, stuff like that. Now we see why. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You got to make sacrifices because anything can happen. Mostert unfortunately got hurt. Wilson got hurt standing up from a chair. Stuff
Yes,
happens.
man. Yes.
This is a good question. I don't know. Anybody can find out on this one? Good question, Paul. Paul says, how much money do the Niners have in salary cap? Anybody know?
It's projected to be $38 million.
What we have now?
No, but Garoppolo, once he's traded or whatever they do, once his money comes off the cap, it's going to be $38 million.
Mm.
Dang. Still got to pay Debo and
Yeah.
also-
It's not like we can go on a spending spree because you got to pay those guys, and
Yep.
I just like to see them spend. We always watch all these other guys go to other teams. Like Odell had went to the Browns; they paid the money, we did, or whatever. I would like to see us get one big time, free agent. Like like Gilmore. I think he's a free agent, and we could use that corner, a lockdown elite corner. Just one time, give me that splashy. But they've been diligent with their money, saving, and that's why you always have a good cap room. But
True.
one time, maybe just that one splurge that gets us over the
Yes.
top, so we can get us that 6 ring.
I think they got that one guy in Denver too. He's a free agent. He's a cornerback. I can't think of his name, but he's a
Harris,
heavy hitter. Yes,
Harris?
maybe that's it.
Yeah, Harris is good.
Yeah, it'd be good to get him.
Yeah.
So we'll
What's
see.
your favorite Final False, brothers?
My final thoughts is I'm looking forward to seeing what Trey Sermon has to offer. Real talk, I want to see what they seen on film to draft.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying? Because they drafted him before Elijah.
Yes.
So I'm like, yo, what did y'all see? I seen, his college footage, but I'm like, yo, what else did they see that, you feel what I mean? Like, what was the reason why they picked him for Kyle's scheme? So I'm looking forward to see how they gonna use him. Are they gonna use him based on like how they using Hasty? You know what I mean? Like when they had McKinnon in, well, when they brought him in and he got injured. I'm curious how Trey Sermon is going to be used next season if healthy.
Yeah. I actually think with the Trey Sermon thing, I actually think that they drafted him in mind that Trey Lance. I think that was a Trey Lance pick. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like because when you watch him on film, he's playing with Justin Fields, and then basically it's easier to run when you have a mobile quarterback. You know what I mean? And so they drafted him with that in mind. It's not the same. Jimmy G. It's not the same. That hits a little different. So I think that, and I also think that they drafted Aaron Banks as well with Trey Lance in mind too. That they're gonna be running more of a power pistol a lot of the times, and just like it's gonna be more of a power scheme, a little bit less finesse as far as setting up the outside zone stuff. So, and my final thoughts is that man, it was a fabulous year. I just feel like you said, the best is yet to come, and we're gonna do big things.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, man. I believe it.
What's up, Troy?
My final thoughts is I appreciate this podcast with my brothers. It helped. It helped me ease the pain,
Yeah.
Now I'm just excited to see what the off season's about, see what kind of moves we make. And man, always looking forward to the future, That's what it's all about, always moving forward.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I appreciate all y'all for real.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
Chuck.
Final thoughts is like they said, looking forward to the future and the draft and seeing what kind of game Joe Burrow has against these Rams. Him and Chase. I'm excited to see what they got for the Rams. So
Yeah, me too.
Before we get to the question, my final thought: it was a great season, guys. It was.
Was
It
a
was
great season.
Whoever thought we'd make it to it? We were championship. Whoever thought that? Dude, 3 months ago we weren't even thought of. That run really made us something. It really did, and it was. I mean, it was tough to watch, and when I figured it was over, and I was telling myself, "It's not over, right? It's not over yet." No, they could do it. But when, oh boy, when Tart dropped that interception, dang. I almost dropped to the floor. Almost did. Almost. But then I figured out that the Rams were running like us, how we kill the clock. And I knew they were going to do something bad against us. I knew they were. So I was like, well, It was a good race season. So now all I have to say about that is it's trade time. Trade time.
I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me magnify this. And I know my brothers on the panel know, but let me magnify this. Before we played the Lambs to get that berth, who started against Houston Texans to get us that win? We desperately needed that win. Trey Lance.
Yes, sir.
So, yo, this is a team sport.
Yep.
We gotta salute to Trey Lance. Because if we would have lost that game,
It's over.
it's over. Thank you, Jizzle. It's over. So if it wasn't for that win, man.
Thanks, Paul. By the
So,
way.
Thanks, Paul. Paul said, "Good chat."
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. There you go.
You boys, always some good discussions. I look forward to more to come. Let's run it back. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Our best is yet to come. But yeah, I just wanted to, magnify that because, that game gets looked over the birth game against the Lambs. So I had to go back to the Houston Texans because that previous game when we lost to the Titans, that one really pissed me off. And then when we found out about Jimmy G getting his ligament torn in his thumb, it was like, okay, now we're rolling with Trey. And that game right there, that game was like, yo, we need to win this game to give us a shot for the next game against the Lambs.
Yes.
So that's why I was saying earlier, guys, this was a great turnaround. It was a great turnaround, man. Believe me, man. But listen, first and foremost, God bless every one of y'all. We all live in different time zones. From me to y'all, I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all wisdom. Let's keep it going. We do it for the love of our team. We do it for the love of each other and for the people that are watching, that take the time to watch us and listen to us. So God bless y'all.
Mark, bounce off of that what you just said. You wanted to say something to us before we went on live. I want us to talk about that when we go off live. Okay. About getting together. Yeah. Okay. So as we go off, Chuck, you can leave if you want to, but the rest of us we can stay on. We gotta talk with us.
Chuck can stay if you want.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah, whatever. You can stay, Chuck. Don't matter.
All
right. Don't matter.
So let me see.
You gotta fight a perfect one, right?
Yeah, man. All right, check it out. All right, Chisel. Don't. All right, we're doing one by one. All right. What we normally do at the end of the show, we do a trivial question. Okay. We ask everyone on the panel, to give an answer to the question that I'm going to read. Okay. All right, cool. Check it out. All right. What former 49ers linebacker did ESPN.com once list as the 5th dirtiest player in the history of team sports?
I already know. I know.
Here's what I'll say now. I'm starting with Troy.
Oh, you want me to get this one?
Yeah. You give your answer, and we keep going.
Romanowski.
Okay.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing, Troy. I was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes, I was. He used to.
I think everybody knew it, bro. I think everybody knew this one.
Romanowski was a bad, dirty dude.
Yeah,
he was
man.
Bad, dirty dude.
Yeah, man. And the reason why I picked that because our identity, we play physical. So I see, let me pick something
like that.
Romanowski, man, that mofo was. Whew,
yeah, man.
That was a bad dude.
Yes, he was.
Oh my God.
Yes, he was.
Man, that dude had so many things he would take before a game, like so many pills. He had a whole little drawer full of pills and whatever.
Hopped up, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to thank everybody. That's the people who were watching and all the comments. Thank you so much. very much. We have 6 people watching tonight. Or I'm sorry, 7. Sorry, my bad. 7. I want to thank you all, my brothers, Mark, Jizzle, Troy, and of course my buddy Chuck for over 20 years.
Chuck,
Thanks for coming in, man. We'll be
coming.
enjoy having you more in here, okay?
Yep.
So this will be it, and we'll be back again. Don't worry, this ain't the end of it. There right now. So all right, I'm gonna end you guys now. That way we talk. All right. Later on, guys.